There you go. Cracked black pepper sausages times 6, please. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So sat nav on this bike that I bought, this here BMW Navigator 6. Now let me tell you a tale. Basically, as I've said previously, basically the Garmin Zumo XT, which is pretty much the same unit, won't fit to this without an adapter. But even if you do buy the adapter and fit it to this, you don't get the whiz wheel control here. So I thought, well, I'll flog the Garmin Zumo XT. So I've got a nearly new Garmin Zumo XT. If anybody wants to make me an offer on it, 360 quid new, make me an offer. It's only 3 months old. So I thought, no, I'll buy the nav 6. So I went online and saw the price. Pretty much was about 490 quid, 489 quid, something like that. At Motorrad dealership. So the one I looked at, the one that I got, the one that I basically got this this unit from, was Sycamore Motorrad. So I was looking at it, thinking, alright, that's a lot of money, but I'd rather have the right kit. And I thought, well, why should I buy it online when 3-4 miles from where I live is one of the biggest Motorrad dealers in the country, Alan Jeffries BMW in Baildon, just over the moors from me. So I thought, oh, I'll just drop in there, have a pot of steam, you know, have a cup of scotch, have a look around at all the new bikes that I'm never going to be able to afford. And I'll buy one there. So I rang them up, I said, have you got any in stock, these here nav 6s? Yeah, no problem, plenty in stock. Alright, well I'll come in and get one then. They're about 490 quid, aren't they? No, £699. 700 quid. So basically you've got one Motorrad dealer selling a nav 6 for 490 quid, and then you've another Motorrad dealer selling exactly the same thing for 700 quid. What's that all about? So, no prizes for guessing where I went. Came next day as well. Excellent service. Thank you, Sycamore Motorrad. But anyway, it's stuff like that that pisses you off, isn't it, really? There's no obvious reason for it. Yeah, so is this the best touring motorcycle ever? Well, for me to make an informed judgment on that basis, it'd be probably a little bit premature, because I've only had the bike, what, 3 weeks. But as I've said previously, MCN consistently vote it year in, year out the best touring bike, and I can see why. It's quintessentially refined in the way that only BMW present their touring motorcycles. And what you've got to bear in mind is, full dress touring motorcycles like this, there's only really BMW make them anymore. I can't think of another one. I mean, the FGR 1300's on its last run, isn't it? I don't think it's going to be made anymore after this year. And the rest have all gone. Your Triumph Trophies, your Honda Pan-Europeans, your Kawasaki GTR 1400s, they've all been discontinued. and the emphasis has gone on platforms that are basically orientated around adventure bikes, which do make excellent touring bikes. But I'll tell you something about this. If bear in mind, the majority of adventure bike owners do not go off-road, and particularly the majority of BMW R1250 GS Adventure and R1250 GS owners do not go off-road. So if you're in the market for, say, a 2 or 3 year old BMW R1250 GS Adventure, let me tell you, my research suggests that like for like you're going to pay £2,000 more for the same spec of GS Adventure than you are for the same spec, LE spec, of R1250 RT. When I was looking at this bike, I couldn't find a similar mileage, same year, same spec, LE spec, GS Adventure for under 15.5 grand, and this bike cost me 13.5 grand with just 9,000 miles on the clock when I got it. And let me tell you, those GS Adventures for 15 grand plus didn't come with any luggage, and we all know what a set of BMW boxes for a GS cost. Lots and lots of folding. So if you're in that category of people looking for something 2 or 3 year old, but you're not ever going to go off-road, and you're all about touring, then get the R1250 RT, because you'll get the panniers with it, and you'll get it, I would suggest, a couple of grand cheaper. And I think it looks a lot better as well. I love the looks of this bike. It's not for everybody, this massive wide front end, but I love it. Yeah, so there's the thing. So you'd have to ask yourself why, because it's the same engine. And okay, probably there are more suspension settings for the off-road side of things, but if you're not off-roading, to me it's a no-brainer if you're looking for a big beamer for touring. So here we are, coming down into Paisley Bridge, where I shall acquire some sausages. Right, see how busy it is here on a Thursday. Oh, quite busy, quite busy. Well, perhaps not. Ooh, there's there's an old, looks like either an R80 RT or an R100 RT there. Right, 400 of these. Look at that beauty there. W reg. What's W now? W. It's 1980. Yeah, 1980, isn't it? W. R100 RT, yeah. Yeah, complete with bath towel. That's what I call a tank protector. Another one there. R800 T-Reg 78, yeah, 78, 79 T-Reg. There are a couple of classics there. I rode the R80 in the police briefly before I crashed it. God, they do look dated now though, don't they? Right, sausage time. There you go. Cracked black pepper sausages times 6, please.
Sounds lovely, mashing and what you call it, isn't it?
That's the plan.
It's an onion gravy.
Oh, now you're talking.
You know.
Oh,
That's what you want, isn't it?
now you're talking. Yeah.
We've got a farm. We've got a farm at Ugly, up more like some edge of more.
All right.
This side.
Yeah.
That's where we have our cattle and sheep.
Fantastic. Well,
so we know where it all comes from. Wife breeds them all.
Was she?
Yeah, and daughter has her own sheep.
So Providence is bang on then, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Well, it's cracking stuff. I know that much.
Yeah.
So.
Well, father of that big there's gone into.
Right.
He's out in the field now with cows and that. So
Fantastic.
daughter scratches his back when he stays inside. She has a snow scraper. He gets up on top and scratches his back and loves it.
Fantastic. Brilliant. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
Cheers. Bye now.
See ya.
Another classic there and all. BSA. My dad had one of them. Yeah, a bit of a classic bike outing going on. So, big shout out, Weatherhead's Butchers in Pateley Bridge. It's top fare.